In Jammu and Kashmir, the Chinar Corps, the Kashmir Corps conducted a helicopter-borne training and validation exercise in the higher reaches of the Kashmir Valley. Now, this was a tri-services exercise undertaken in Kashmir, both with the Indian Navy and the Indian Air Force. So it was the Army, Navy and the Air Force carrying out an exercise together, and the exercise was planned to validate the joint capability to insert a task force tactically behind enemy lines in an intense air defense and electronic warfare operating environment. Mark these words very carefully. The exercise was planned to validate the joint capabilities of the Indian Army, Navy and Air Force to insert a task force tactically behind enemy lines in an intense air defense and electronic warfare operating environment. The Heli-Drop Task Force operated in the snow-clad region at heights well above 9,000 feet. So that's high altitude. And this was an exercise that was carried out in high altitude. The Corps commander was there. Top officials of the Army, Navy and Air Force, they witnessed this exercise that was carried out in Gulmarg. Let's listen in to Lieutenant General D.P. Pandey, the Corps commander of the Kashmir Corps. I'll get you much more on this story.
It is important to ensure that our capabilities are current, and therefore today we took out our time to ensure and validate our capabilities. It's a great event because all three services have participated in it, and as you guys have already seen, it went off pretty smoothly.
India Today's editor Defense Abhishek Bhalla now joins me for more on the story. Abhishek, bring us details of this exercise and what was the war game that was envisaged? What was the result?
Gaurav, it's been snowing in the higher reaches of Kashmir, and the Indian military decides to carry out an exercise of this kind where not just the army, which usually operates in these places, but it was a tri-service exercise. There were Marcos from the Indian Navy, there were special forces of the Indian Army, there were Indian Air Force personnel, Apache helicopters that were pressed into action. And the idea was to have a joint operation if there has to be synergy behind enemy lines. The three services got together and they made sure that helicopter operations to paradrop troops take place at a time when the temperatures are sub-zero. This is 9,000 feet. There's been heavy snow in these areas. So it clearly demonstrates how the Indian military is trying to carry out operations. They're getting prepared for operations together, and jointness has been the mantra. And
you know what's extremely exciting? That this is, look at the environment that the government is talking about or the armed forces are talking about. So there's electronic warfare that is happening, which means the enemy would try to jam your systems. You're also trying to duck enemy radars, and then you're going behind enemy lines. You're going behind the enemy, and then the exercise with your special forces, whether it's the Army, the Navy, the Marine Commandos are also a part of it. So this is a very clear signal to our adversaries. But on what axis? LAC or LOC?
Well, Gaurav, it's at high altitude areas. So whether they are doing it at the line of control, the signal is very clear that they are prepared for both the LOC as well as the LAC. These are the future challenges that the military is facing, and it's been talked about by chiefs of the armed forces, by the CDS, that they need to look ahead. And electronic warfare is going to play a very, very important role. This is something that military commanders have spoken about on record at various fora. And these are aspects that are being war-gamed, rehearsed time and again in different scenarios. And this was one scenario where a tri-service jointness was showcased, where troops in a difficult situation were paradropped. And as you rightly said, Gaurav, that there were people from all the three services.
Okay.
And this is routine now. be it at the line of control or the line of actual control. A similar exercise took place a little while earlier, even in Ladakh. So the Indian military is prepared for such scenarios on both sectors, be it Pakistan or China.
Keep tracking that story. I will come back to you for more. Remember, this is also the time that India is celebrating 50 years of a huge victory against Pakistan in 1971 war, where Pakistan was split into two. Bangladesh was born and 93,000 Pakistan army soldiers had surrendered to India.